Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, before we get into too much of this week's fishing report, I want to update you on an upcoming sale here at Dakota Angler. We're going to have our mini customer appreciation sale this weekend, also online at dakotaangler.com. That when you purchase a certain amount of dollar value of tackle, we'll give you a gift certificate in return. And what we want you to do is stay up to date on our social media feeds to find out more information. But again, our mini customer appreciation sale is going to be ongoing this weekend, but it's also going to be available for those of you that can't make it into the store or really don't want to, is on our website at dakotaangler.com. Well, folks, as far as the fishing report is concerned, Mother Nature definitely was not our friend on Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday. But Friday and Saturday, a lot of people were able to get out and hit some of the lakes as well as the river. The river was doing really well from boat and from shore. Really, the spawn hasn't taken off out there yet. I think you give it another week or 2 weeks and it's really going to start taking off. But a lot of guys still did fairly well with jigs and minnows and crappie rigs and minnows from shore, to say the least. As far as the lakes are concerned, again, as far as ice being on the lakes, it seems like Watertown North still has a lot of ice on the lakes, and areas to the south, most of the lakes are free of ice. And some of the people were able to go out and test it out. Ponset produced a few walleyes, as well as Albert and Thompson. 81 Ponds did okay, as well as Twin, Trophy Lakes, north of Humboldt, did fairly well. But remember, it has to be one over 28 inches to keep. And then other lakes around here included of Madison, as well as a few at Island, and emphasize a few at Beaver. But also the Sioux River did fairly well, especially up by Flandreau and the Dells. Guys throwing out jigs as well as crappie rigs. And then on one other presentation that's been working well on the lakes, especially like Madison and Island, has been jigs and twister tails, or jigs and authentic plastics. So keep that in mind this next week. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about our bass fishing selection. Yeah, a lot of times people think of us as a walleye store, and that's fine, but we are a fishing store. All different types of fishing, whether or not you're talking about walleye, perch, panfish, catfishing, and also bass fishing. We have a great selection of bass lures, whether or not you're talking about the hard lures, the crankbaits, or the Senkos, that type of variety, those type of plastics, or the Ned rig supplies. That Ned rigging has been just exploding in our area as far as a great presentation for smallmouth and largemouth bass fishing, but also for walleyes, if you can believe that. So again, if you have any bass fishing questions about the equipment that we have here, the tackle, we're not only just the tackle, but we have a great selection of rods and reels for all your bass fishermen out there. And if we don't have it, honestly, we're going to try to get it in for you if we can. So don't hesitate to stop on by and take a look at a great selection of bass tackle, the plastics, the crankbaits, and also the rods and reels right here at Dakota Angler. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you would like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this week's report, I want to remind you of our upcoming sale this weekend. You don't want to miss it. It's one of these things that we're able to give back because we appreciate all the service and all the support that you have given us throughout the past year. You can also do it here at the store as well as online. But if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 605-336-9132. And also when you're online, don't be afraid to check out our inventory. I mean, all our inventory is also online. If you can't make it here to the store, but if you can, you won't be disappointed. We have the largest inventory of open water fishing that we've had ever before. So again, if you can't find it here, I don't honestly know where you're going to find it anyplace else. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner, and as we say around here, fish on! Thanks for watching, folks, and again, I greatly appreciate the support, and be safe out there. Take care.